All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah. PITW. Peace in the wilderness. With Ahaya. Peace in the wilderness. With Ahaya, Ahaya. All right. I have an awesome message this morning, and I'm going to be a little here, a little there, a little everywhere, but it's going to be all right. I'm going to bring a very powerful message, and I'm going to title it something at this time I don't know because I'm gonna be all over the place. So therefore, I'm gonna bring a little here, bring you a little here, take you a little there, take you a little backwards, take you a little upwards. I'm gonna take you all over the place. Come go with me. But I ask those that are not of spirit and truth, those who have not the light in their right hand, to not come upon this platform and try to embed themselves into the message because you won't get it. It's only for those who hold the light, those who are a spirit and truth. You're not going to get this message based on your flesh. For those who are born of the spirit. I say unto you again, it is for those who are born of the spirit. And I know many will tune in to this message and think that they're going to be able to input their own input or their own information. But I, Sister Deborah, tell you this: stand down, clowns. There's thousands of individuals on this devil platform. Go entertain yourself. And here is totally spirit and truth. And I'm coming from different directions. So therefore, those that are spirit and truth and with the light, make sure you are tuned in. And I mean like spiritually tuned in. I want to talk about first and foremost the election. I want to let you know or inform you that you cannot get caught up from the flow up in politics. Uh, the one that created all things that's on the left and the things that's on the right, the things that's beneath in the uttermost darkness, the things that is above in the kingdom. I want you to let you know he that created all of these things knows where every one of these things are located. He knows who located on the left. He knows who located on the right. He knows who down in the uttermost darkness. He knows who's up in the kingdom. He, the Most High Yah, knows it all. Why? Because he is the author and the finished plan of the will. He is the creator of it all. He calls one to reside on the left. He calls one to reside on the right. He calls the individuals to be not only in the bottomless pit, but he created them as well. And he calls all things that is above in his presence. This is the most high, Ahaya, Ahaya, Yah. Okay? So while we're clowning in the middle on the earth, we're clowning, trying to think that we play a role in what's on the earth and fail to realize who created the earth and the fullness thereof. That right there should trigger you to understand exactly where sister's going to take off in this message. That right there. So I want to speak on the election because I want to give you what he gave me last night when I was in the tub. He said, Deborah, they really don't have no idea. And it wasn't like he was saying you should have an idea or you could have an idea. It's like, and guess what? It's still all right. You still don't have no idea of what's actually taking. There was a beginning time. We know that we're not in the beginning. So we got to be somewhere in this. In what? His beginning to the end. Where are we at this time? at this moment, at this second, at this minute, at this hour, at this week, at this month, at this year? Where are we lining up in He that holds the beginning to the end in His right hand? Where are we at in this? 99.9 is in full denial. It's almost like to me a strong delusion where we are at in this day and time. It do many things that is taking place in the world today, being so I'm not a dead prophet, I'm a living one. I'm here. And I behold these things that are taking place. It's like unto the day of Noah. The people are so to and fro, up and down. They don't know if they're going or coming, but all they believe is they're going to get to where they want to be. They want to get, they're going to end up where they want to be, where they going, what they want, what they think, what they feel. Don't understand it's over. It's over. It is over as over can be. We're still on his timeline, which is the beginning to the end, but we're at the end. We're at the part where he has spoken not just to the prophets of yesterday, but the prophets and prophetess of today. We're in that midnight hour. The trumpet has been blown, you know, and no one pays attention to the fact that they do not hold tomorrow. People got things going on in their lives. People got so much going on in their living. I mean, they got so much going on till they think this world and their living is going to rumble A, B, C, D, E, F according to their mindset. But they fail to realize there's someone got everything from the beginning to the end, orchestrated, only one will. Not the Son of Man, but Yah Himself holds the will, which is the beginning of all things in His right hand. So I want to cover the election and what He gave me last night when I was in the bathtub. I was in the bath, and He said unto me, they know not. They have. For one thing, I want to let you know, it kind of made me feel good because it makes me feel good. It's like almost who He is to me, a comforter, to allow me to understand why I'm so far on the deep and everybody over here swinging alone. And I'm over here in the deep. And when I say the deepness of understanding who He is, who He was, and who He's going to be. I'm in that deep of who He is, not that deep of who the world is. Okay? So I wanted to share with you what He told me in the tub. He was explaining to me they have no idea. The ones I use for the beginning and the ones I use for the end. They have no idea that He is the author and the finisher of it all. A lot of people thought and think and going to continue to think because it's still like the days of Noah. No one listened. See, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people think the days of Noah was the flood. No, no. It's a lot of things took place during before the flood. And that's the part that many have no idea that they are in right here today. The things that took place before the flood. You can't get a pastor, a bishop, a priest, evangelist, a teacher, a prophet, a prophetess, a Maureen, a seer, a watchman, a minister, or a teacher. You can't get them to speak on this level. So when I'm saying what he was revealing to me, they have no idea, none whatsoever. You know why? You're so polluted with the ways of darkness. You're so polluted with the ways of your thoughts, your will, your purpose, your destiny, your feelings, your fantasies, your ideas, to where you fail to realize He that created all things is not moved by your or by his beginning. And we are in the end days where it has spoken about the darkness. We are in the day in which the Father turns many things over to the evil and wicked. So, therefore, when you see individuals battling for Democrat or Republicans presidential, the darkness already been playing with the people in this many years, making them think that their vote count and way they feel means something. Yet, they still behind the scene poisoning their water and their food, their air, feeding them poison, medication. The same one you standing there trying to say who gonna be this and who gonna be this, who's the Republican, who's the Democrat, not seeing who's running in these dark and evil days. We are in the time of end. The trumpet has already been blown. It's not gonna blow again. It's over. So while you're sitting and you're battling Marcus Rogers, Marcus Rogers, and Carrie Ann, people are so sick. They're in their mind, they really believe. When you find people that's running a church or running a platform that got many people believing that they are who they are, when they come up and say something, let's say Mary, what's her name? Um, uh, the Ann, Carrie Ann. She called herself a prophet, a prophetess. Do you all know she's been 99.9 wrong than she have been 1% right? She has been 99.9 wrong than she has been 1% correct. And she on high haul because she said Donald Trump was going to win. You all are just playing the lottery, hoping to win. The Most High ain't gave you no dreams, no vision, no nothing to play in this. Because if he did, he would have told you. You are in the midnight hour, baby. You are in evil and wicked time periods. And if you are not speaking who they are, then you ain't speaking nothing. I said they're going to win. Yah is not here to give who's going to win and who's going to lose. Marcus Rogers is so on a high horse. He is so high because he said Trump was going to win. He went to one of his rallies, rally, and his name is Marcus Rogers. He really believed he is a, 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 a I, he is I would say, a Negro in a European body. He fights against who he is in the inside because he wants so much to not be partaker in being Judah. He refused to be anything near a melanated person. He don't want to have anything to do with being partaker amongst what you would call black people, Negroes, or whatever, because he wants the world to think that he is European because his mother's European. He failed to realize, bro, you straight up Negro if your father is a Negro or a melanated man. Whether you deny it, you run from it, or whatever. This guy, Marcus Rogers, he is so up on high because he said that he told us Trump was going to win. This is the sickness amongst Judah. I told you, I'm here for Judah. I'm here to call out Judah. I'm here to see Judah. I'm here to speak on Judah. Even though I can speak on Israel and the world itself, but I got something for Judah. This is the sickness I told y'all. here until they are destroyed. And this is where they are destroyed. Carrie Ann, Marcus Rogers, and every Judah that don't even know that they are Judah. This is your mindset. Gone. Just as Deuteronomy 28 said, until they are destroyed. He has to make sure you're destroyed here, first and foremost. Let me tell you, as a prophetess, living and not dead, you are totally destroyed. Many of Judah is destroyed because the mindset. The Father wants you to know the end brings upon a darkness like no other. The election is not about what the world has molded us to believe, as they have molded us to believe the food that they have put forth is good for us. Bread is good for us. The toothpaste is good, and they've been putting chemicals to take your life from the beginning. And everything that they say do and believe, Judith jumps on it and believe it and receive it as if there has never been a Yah that has chosen them. Even those who said the Hebrew Israelites, same mindset, same mindset, just gone. So what the Father want me to let you know is about the election, and we're gonna get into this study, is that the election is set according to His will. We're not in the day of light. We are in the day of dark. We're in that day, that day, that day, that day, that day, that from Genesis to Revelation has spoke of as a day of end. You had so many prophets and so many people that Yah used to inform us of that day. The apostles informed us of that day. The Son of Man informed us of that day. The prophets of yesterday inform us of that day. Now the prophet today that many listen not to inform us of we're in that day. So what's important about Democratic and Republican? What is important about Kamala being president or Biden being president or Trump being president? What's so important about the election itself? Nothing but that the best one won. The best one won. What do you mean, Deborah? The best one, according to the will of the Father, that He has chosen before the foundation of the world, has won. Won what? Deborah, tell them. The darkness that He has chosen to bring out in this midnight hour. The one that did not win cannot meet the obligation of He that have won. The Father wants you to know it wasn't He that won that's going to come out and start bringing light, bringing righteous, bringing just, bringing good, making things better again, making things great. His mission is to come because He's assigned for that day in which many prophets died informing us. Apostles died informing us. Yeshua, He died even informing us in the end days of the darkness that's going to reside on this earth today. And here we are in that darkness, trying to call it light. Marcus Rogers is a foolish man that have led the multitude to believe that he is a man of Yah. So is Carrie Ann, a foolish prophetess. She can be a prophetess and he can be a pastor. Marcus Rogers can be a pastor and Carrie Ann can be a prophetess. But of what? Of the darkness or the light? They are of darkness, without a doubt, because they're praising those or the individual who has been elected to bring darkness to its fullness in this country. So when you say Yah has the last choice, and it is what Yah decide, you got to give him what's entitled to him, all authority and all power to do what he does with his own. He got a will, and in that will got the end days, and ain't nothing good about the end days, you guys. What is going on with your mindset? There's nothing good about the end days. So why do you have people rejoicing because Trump has been chosen by Yah to bring the darkness of who he is and his group on out? How dumb can you be? Kamala, the other president, the vice president, she could have done the same thing. But the Father want me to give you a message. Wicked and evil in the end days as darkness. She didn't have what it takes from the kingdom to bring out the darkness and the wicked and evil that Trump will and shall bring out. He was chosen in the end days for wicked and evil. So he was chosen because he is the one that can bring this country down to the fullness of what it's going to stand for. Strictly darkness, wicked, and evil. The judgment is on Babylon. And the only way that the judgment can be fulfilled is Yah has assigned his will that Donald Trump help meet the obligation of bringing this country to its debris. For the country has already fallen. Now it's time, you all out there, see the debris of this country. It's nothing, it has nothing to do with what you thought. Even when years ago, when they were voting and elected, none of it. The elites always had full control over Democratic and Republican. Always had. There has never been anything in the politics that did anything to help you do anything positive. What you had was a creator that had a will that froze everything to be the way that it is because he created the beginning and the end and not politics. The politics always was on the side of wicked and evil. Always. The elites have always placed who they want to run. Put two parties in there and watch the people clown. And the people have been lost ever since, thinking that their vote counts, thinking that their decision and their election and who they elect really matter, really count. It never counted. But when you are in done so much wicked and evil in your life, you don't know the difference. You just think this thing is rolling the way that you desire. Europeans don't even have no idea. The way that you have had your way, it has to come to the end in the eye of God. It ain't have to, it's going to. Your end is set up from the floor up. May God end is coming too, but it ain't coming as quick as United States end is coming. How do you dare expect in the day of evil and wicked that Yah is going to pour out a great old America? He's going to allow and choose Donald Trump to make America great again. This showed you America never believed in a God, in a creator, in a heavens, he that's on the throne. They never believed. That shows you that this country never, ever, ever believed, never, ever, ever believed in a creator, the most high God. Their God was their way. They, long as they had things their way, and they got to have things their way, and they had others under their feet, a foot, they feel that they everything is good. They can worship an idol God. They didn't have no problem because everything was working for them. But I, Sister Deborah, a prophet, I'm in the wilderness, and that's all right with me. I'm to tell you, you all are fools to believe that Donald Trump was put in there to do you positive in days. Makes Marcus Rogers, Carrie Ann, both wicked and evil people, to think that what they did by saying Donald Trump was going to win, they think that's y'all telling them, well done. You see how sick they are? This is how sick the world is in its wholeness, in its fullness. And then to many of you out there who think that this country is about to get great again, well, y'all gonna let you know. He's gonna let you see. It's gonna go just like this here. It's gonna go head up and do about turn and go down. Meaning it's gonna show you a little tiny bit of you thinking so you can get your hope crushed. Your hope gonna be in it, and it's gonna go all the way down, never rise again. As country. So y'all want me to let you know he picked what he picked. He knew who was good or who was not good as in good, but who's the best to fulfill this dark and evil time. So Trump is coming to show the wicked and evil in this end days. Not to come to make America great, but to come to make sure America falls. That's what he's coming to do. He's coming to make sure America is destroyed. Isn't that deep? It's beautiful to me because I can see it in the spirit realm. He's not coming to make America great. Marcus Rogers, Carrie Ann. And I also want to speak about many people are speaking on the individual who said that she is a prophet, Celestine or Celestia. People, you continue as you did in time past, putting people on pedestals, putting these bishops, these priests, these apostles. Look how the priest is set up on the top pedestal. The Roman Catholic, the darkest of the darkest of the darkest. But where they at in this world? On the highest pedestal. The Pope on the highest, but the darkest of the darkest. But where is he? On the highest pedestal. This is what you all keep doing. It's putting flesh and blood on the highest pedestal. On the highest. Why? Why? Not understanding. You putting them there to where you're not going to be able to see them as human beings like you. You got to see them like you. You can't see Sister Deborah higher than you. Set up on a pedestal. You can't do that. If you do that, you sick. You sick in evil. This is what make people, they put them up just like the wicked and the most powerful. They build them up just to tear them down. They have built them up just to tear them down. They're real sharp when they come to melanated people. They'll give them every wicked and evil power to use. And then at the end, they bring them down. They tear them down. That's what the elites are perfect at. People tends to want to believe because Celestial says she's a prophetess and she's on here every day saying, y'all said this, y'all said this, y'all said this. Even though she's not giving you no spirit and truth, she's not giving you the light. Yah is not sending no one to just say, okay, he gonna destroy this, he gonna destroy this, he gonna destroy this. Where is what Noah was doing? Let's put Noah and the ark against celestial in this day and time. Noah was going to tell them that The Most High is saying, come in out of the rain. It's about to rain. He's going to destroy the world. Was he saying one, picking out who he wants to say certain things to? No, he had a message from Yah. The first thing y'all have to understand, this message were to get them to understand to come back to Yah because he's about to destroy the world. And he's building this ark because it's going to rain and destroy everybody. Now just see Celestial in this day and time, her message. Picking only African Americans. Look at Sister Deborah. She leaned on Judah. Why? Because my mission is amongst Judah. This individual only leaned on African Americans as far as Yah destroying. I cannot get how an individual can come on here every day with a message that Yah is giving her the whole heavens of how he's going to destroy each and individual. You got what about 13, 15 billion people, but Yah gonna give her a message for each individual person that's melanated. He's going to destroy you. The first person that Yah would give her a message to destroy wouldn't be so much as Judith, because he's going to destroy Judith from what he has already selected them as the children. So you would think that as far as you not letting them know as a whole, as a tribe, as Judah, but you're pinpointing the devils, the ones that's out here doing wicked and evil. You're pinpointing them after they done it for 1,000,000 years. I'm exaggerating when I say that. But look at Beyonce, look at Jay-Z, look at Puff Daddy, 20, 30 years. And you mean to tell me y'all want you to pinpoint them and not the United States who've been doing it for all this time? Y'all is not going to tell you to tell United States, but he's going to tell you to tell each individual who's serving Satan. Come on now. People put people too far up on pedestals. They make them Yah. They make them a God. They idol them as a God. And guess what? There's no turning back. They so addicted. It's like addicted to crack and methamphetamine and sugar, sodas. All that. You are addicted. You might think sugar and soda is nothing bad. It's killing you in the inside. It's destroying your organs. The whole plan was to destroy people from the inside. Satan work on the spiritual ones work on the spiritual ones that's in the battle. They work on your spirit, but there are those that's working on your flesh. Because you can bring anything down if you start from their flesh, tearing up their organs. And the elites knew that from the beginning. Let's head to these organs, even if we got to form cancer and put it in them. Put it in the food so they can get it. And you all are running around here putting these people on pedestals, making these people gods. And what he said is idol gods, which Israel has always, Judah, Israel always, from the beginning of time, wanted an idol God, someone that they can put up high, someone that they can worship and say, oh, this person is and this person is that. Oh, this person is like this person is like that. Oh, this person is this person is that. It's no human being you can put up that high that ain't gonna fall so low. It's not a human that you're gonna put up on high above Yah that Yah ain't gonna see trigger down, because he never created individuals to come down here and represent him on all these platforms to the point where you getting the glory. Where is the glory to be to Yah? None whatsoever. People don't even know who Yah is. But Yah has trusted them to be able to prophesy about every melanated person that's doing evil and wicked. I don't need nobody to prophesy to the evil and wicked. He's going to send Noah to tell them all what's what. He don't need you to separate, this one and prophesy. You doing this, you doing it. He gonna bring you down this way and this way. I know way he gonna deal with the people. He told them in Deuteronomy 28, I'm gonna destroy you from this end. So when one goes and talk about Beyonce is going to be destroyed and this and that, because they know what y'all itchy ears want to hear. They know that y'all melanated people always love to hear chaos and destruction among your own people. They know that. My idea for Judah is to let Judah know where he stands in Yah and how he has failed Yah and what Yah has to say to him. Yah want me to reveal to Judah the relationship that he had with you and he had with you and how you messing things up. We are in the day of darkness and evil, not in the day of what we call praising individuals and idling them like a God. And I heard in Ezekiel 36 how he said the first thing he gonna clean up is idol. Because you all find room to idol flesh and blood. You don't put Sister Deborah on a pedestal and idol me as if I'm God himself, or if as if I'm God himself or his ace. I'm in human flesh, dirt, with an image like unto him, which is a spirit that he gave me. And in me is a servant of the Most High Yah. These people on this devil platform got people serving them. Not Carrie Ann, what's her name? Celestial got all these platforms in different platforms, and she think that's okay. And all these people are idling and worshiping her, and she sees nothing wrong with it. No spirit and truth, no light in her right hand. She don't even know anything about her own tribe. She teach nothing about her own tribe, but has won the 90% of melanated people who don't know who they are. That's what she's winning over. She's winning them over. And that's who she's not ushering them in. Y'all ain't sending them to her to tell them to, okay, do this. Y'all, I'm this, you were my people, this. She's not coming to tell that. She's coming to tell the ones that has the serpent seed. When would y'all send them to just tell the serpent seed? Oh, he gonna do this to you. He gonna do. Y'all continue to idol your idol gods because 90% of Judah has no idea who they are. So they by right following these individuals. Because Carrie Ann has a real bad talking about when he said this to JC and they jump on all of these here. You know why? A lot of you all have no idea. The reason why they jump on many of these uh, uh, how would I say it, famous people is because they want them to commune with them. Marcus Roger. He's real bad. He's on here advertising and faming himself and faming Trump. Shows me Carrie Ann on here faming Trump for being a winner, not even understanding. It showed me one thing. And Celestial sitting on bringing death on everybody because she made an error. It's just so crazy with me to see them doing that. Celestial blaming everything on everybody and how y'all gonna destroy this and kill this and do this and do this because someone's coming after her. You see what I'm saying? Now Yah is about to destroy others because they are saying something about her. You see? Instead of coming on here righteously, but she can't. This is where you know who is who and what is what. When I said that, Deborah, I have already separated the chair from the wheat, you clearly see that as a prophetess, living and not dead. I can see it even through this election. How Marcus Rogers, I already knew he was a seed of the serpent. I knew Carrie Ann was the seed of the serpent. I can't say so much for a celestial because all I see her doing is doing her. I don't see the work of Yah in her. I see her doing her, playing all fields on all corners and getting the praise and the glory for being something that she is not. She's not teaching spirit and truth. In the end days, those that will come will speak spirit and truth. Spirit and truth go strictly about the Father. It don't give the glory to and give the famous people more fame. And that's what she does. She gives them more fame by making videos so others can tune in to what she's saying about them. So the game is being played, but they are played. Because when it all said and done, even Celestial, she said Kamal, the female, she lost in that. So she's supposed to come back and say, okay, I was wrong there. It wasn't, she said so much because she don't know how to shut her mouth and hear from a true Yah. Because people don't understand, you can hear from Satan. Satan can feed you all kind of things. But when you hear from the real Ruach HaKodesh, you will know it ain't going to be about the world and what the world is doing. The warning has been out. The trumpet has been blown. It is finished. And they still dancing with the world. And they haven't brought anyone out of the rain. They haven't went to their own nation and ministered to their nation about how excellent and how wonderful, how great and how perfect and how powerful and how all-knowing about his right hand, about his left hand, being the spirit seed and not the serpent seed. They don't teach none of that. They only teach what they can feed you in these evil, dark days to keep people lost, keep people going through the broad gate. The broad gate represent their gate as well, their page. You see, Donald Trump, hear me now, whether it was the Kamel or Donald Trump, it don't matter. They both work for the end day darkness. But Yah saw fit that Donald Trump is going to bring the house down, bring the United Snakes. For who? For Yah namesake. For who? For his will. Did he choose Donald Trump to bring the prophecies of Revelation 8? To bring the prophecies, Revelation 13, to bring the prophecies, to bring them down, to bring them down before our very eyes. Before our very eyes, we're going to see the darkness of it all. While we run around here chasing it, think it's going to get better. And this is speaking to any and everybody out there who really think and call themselves spirit and truth with the light, who really think that it's about it getting better. People have put people up on high on pedestals, and I told you it is over. It is not about America getting better. It's about who can bring America to the debris, all the way down to the ground, which is the debris. That's why it says in Revelation 18, America, Babylon has fallen. That's all it had to say, but it said it twice because Babylon has already fallen and the elites already know it. They're ready to submit their dark powers to bringing Babylon to the debris in which the second falling was said. The elites are ready, they are prepared. Who are they? Let's get in it. And we're gonna piggyback off of yesterday message. We're gonna start there. We're gonna go to the book of Job. This shows you that Donald Trump, this shows you that Kamala the other Democratic and Obama was just they was they was voting in the kingdom. There was a decision who going to bring this country down. Who's going to represent the evil of the evil in this world? Who's going to do these things that has been prophesied for my name? Praise the mighty. See how ignorant and ugly people can get. The Europeans have no idea the power of my Father in the kingdom. They have no idea, none whatsoever. I didn't explain to y'all the day of the election and before the election and the day of the election and the before the election. I at least got 130 phone calls. See, you all tears run out here thinking you know who somebody is. You better watch yourself. Know who you are, okay? Know who you are because you don't know me. You think you know me. I don't care how long you've been following me. You don't know me. Because if you did, don't let me go there. Okay? Don't let me go there. But 100 and about 130. After that, I don't think I got no more than 60 the day after the election. Why are these people calling me? And when they couldn't get me, I received all these texts. Deborah, calling me by my name. It shows that you haven't even voted. It shows you never voted. I'm like saying, so now see, they got me that they know who I am. Tell me how many of you all, tell me how many of you all got that many phone calls. You know what that was about? Come on, play in our dark game with us. Hey, elect woman of the Most High Yah, come play with us in that dark game. We need you to come play with us. Pick up the phone. Come play with us. Where are you? You never voted. It shows that you didn't vote last year nor this year. Oh, it shows that you didn't vote. You never voted. It's coming from all states, y'all. All different states. Texts, phone calls, leaving messages. That's a lot of calls. Because the world knows who I am. What do you mean, Deborah? Know who I am in the spirit. Why your tail see me in the natural and still don't know who I am in the spirit. And that's fine anyway, because if you don't know me by now, you are not of the spirit. You are the serpent seed. How about that? How you like me now? So I thought that that was off the chain until the spirit told me they know who you are. You know what they saying, Deborah? I said, no, what they saying? Come on, play with us in this dark and evil game. Come play with us in this dark and evil game. Why? We see that you are not of us. But can we get you to come on out, join us in this dark and evil game? So all this election that you all are talking about, and to me, I think I voted maybe, I know one time, give or take two, but I believe one. That's the only time I can remember. Give or take, I say two, but I say one. Okay, let's put it like that. So I'm not into it because once that Ruach taught me as a teenager what it was about, I didn't play in the play yard. It doesn't mean your vote don't count for nothing. You nothing. Because if you were something, this they wouldn't be out here trying to poison you through your food, through your air, through your water. They wouldn't be giving you all this medication that fights up against your own organs. They wouldn't have been doing all of that if you counted. So you think your vote count, but your life, your living don't, your organs don't count for being anything or worth anything? Come on now. Anytime a country can put a death number out to say how many they gonna look forward to dying, that tells you right there, we got a way we gonna kill you whether you know it or not. You're too ignorant. You're out here trying to vote for darkness. Every last one of you all out here voting for the darkness to destroy. You own this land voting for darkness to destroy the land itself. Which darkness is going to destroy it? What I want to let you know. Y'all saw fit that Trump can do it better than Kamala, if that's her name, the vice president. So he's going to play a gigantic role in what's to come. What's to come. Whether it's playing a role, making it look good, and getting out of here in the midst of it, and someone else coming in taking over. Who is this guy behind Trump as vice president? All of that is evil and wicked, y'all. Y'all got y'all dumb tails out here thinking it's finna make America great again. That's why Revelation says, Babylon the Great. You see how the darkness took great and applied it, and then here Revelation has great regarding Babylon, and no one sees, no one comprehend. The two greats is one. It's one. It's to destroy this country. It's letting you know that this is the Babylon. This is the country that's coming down, y'all. Is all other countries going to come down? Sure they are. They're coming down big time too. Yes. What I like is the right hand going to bring them down himself. Okay. But what he's allowing to happen to Babylon is because of you all stupidity all these years. You give too much credit and glory to a land that been killing and stealing and destroying to get what it want, and been causing all kind of diseases to come up on your body and in your body so you can die, and illness and sickness. Everything you gain, they take from you. From Medicare, you pay Medicare and Social Security all your life. Then turn around at the end, you still got to pay your Medicare benefit. Wait a minute, what all the Medicare you took out? You see? What about that Social Security you took? No. You see, in the people here, that's why I said, in spite of how the world have seen America, America is the dumbest country in the world. And that's the beauty of what God is about to do to it. Is to show them how dumb they have always been, to the point where they don't see that Donald Trump is coming to bring in, to usher in all the darkness that's going to. Is he going to be the power punch of the darkness? No. He's not going to be the power punch of the darkness, but he finna usher that bad boy in to show you that he is not who you elected him to be. You flesh serpents. You fleshly serpents out there. You're glorifying him because you are the serpent seed. The serpent seed knows who Donald Trump is. The serpent seed knows that the only way darkness is going to come upon this earth and destruction is going to have to be from the right hand of the Father. The serpent seeds know that. But the dumb serpent seeds have no idea what's going on. But they're going to find out. There are so many people are the serpent seed and have no idea that they are. And that's what I was explaining to you. The Father keep informing me. Leave them alone. The serpent seed can't support you. Don't expect him to. He told me that so many times. But I'm like saying, but the serpent seed stand around and listen. The serpent seed been on her all these years. The serpent seed come and listen, want to hear, want to hear, want to hear. When he said, because the serpent seed is likened to Judas amongst the 12. He stayed from the beginning to the end. After from the beginning, the birth of the mission of the spiritual mission got was put forth in the Son of Man. Judah was not chosen, never was chosen by the Most High God. But Judah was there from that time all the way to the crucifixion, to the, get ready when he was being about to get, before he got crucified. He betrayed him. It was already in him to do that. So what makes you think y'all don't have what's going on today in control? When he told y'all over and over through the prophets. yesterday, which is Torah, through Yeshua HaMashiach, through the apostles that lost their lives, telling you all that the day is going to come that's going to end things in darkness, the wicked in darkness in that day. We're in that day. That's why Revelation has poured up, showed up, and showed out, and you still can't see it. All of this people not seeing is because Yah has covered their eyes so that they cannot see. Praise the Most High Yah. Praise the Most High Yah. Because seeing don't mean nothing. Don't mean they can see. Hearing don't mean they can hear. Okay, so I'm going to show you where Donald Trump was chosen from the kingdom to play the role in the day of evil and wicked to bring in that power punch that's taking place in this country first and foremost. You got to understand he got to do something to Babylon first and foremost. And you all don't understand the reason why he has not come for you is uh, the house of Israel is because the whole house of Israel is because uh, uh, the moment this darkness is taking place where Israel is going to desire that now come on now, you got to come now. It's real bad. You're going to be in the midst of it. And then that's when he's going to bring you out after you done seen a little something, something. Right now, many of you are too darn ignorant to see anything. But that said, you have the light. Oh, I have spirit and truth. Okay. So I want to start with Job. This is the word that the Father is saying about Donald Trump was elected to cover the whole prophecy, not the whole, yeah, the whole prophecy in Revelation 18 and the Revelation 13. He's going to usher the other steps that's going to actually take place. He's the starter. Okay, Babylon already fallen. A lot of people didn't know that. It started, or I say 2004. A couple of people told me in 98. So I'm saying 2004. And when they started taking them foreclosure homes and that 9/11, all that, Babylon had already fallen, baby. What? The elites took this country and sold it off because this country was only using, stealing, killing, and destroying for them. It was the power punch that the whole world look at and focus on while they was doing all dirty dirt everywhere else. They was using America to do all the low down dirty dirt. America praised itself. America uplift itself. America glorify itself. Just like it does when they see Donald Trump. Not understanding that Donald Trump comes in on the end days of darkness to bring in the fullness, but to bring in and usher the days. So, congratulations for your election. Okay. So when you get to Job, in the book of Job, you see book of Job chapter 21 and verse 30. In the book of Job chapter 21 and verse 30, and this is what he allowed me to piggyback on. He gave me a whole lot of good information, y'all. Most High gave me a whole lot of good information last night in the bath when I was taking a bath. I mean, he was saying that they have no idea of why Donald Trump was elected for the darkness. He's going to pull out everything that they have never seen before. It's gonna seem like he's going up, and he's gonna take a 100% dive, and America is gonna be in their second falling. Okay, fully debris. There's other things coming in because no one understands that Obama, all of them is in together. When you speak of the elites, that's the one who rules the four corners, which is the Roman Catholic being the top dog, as one of the part of as the head of the elites, the Roman Catholic. So when Donald Trump, what he did, he's there to fulfill the darkness actions. Okay. Now I want you to go to Job chapter 21 and verse 30. It says that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. We're in the day of destruction. And I know a lot of y'all didn't save your 401k and your retirement and your this because you thinking you going somewhere, you're gonna get this and you're gonna have this and you're gonna want this. You go right ahead. Get it, want it, and have it. Because that's your portion here on the earth. Your greed and your wickedness is at. Let it rest there. But see what good it's gonna do you in these evil, darkened days. Okay? What it says is that in Job 21 and verse 30 that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. You hear that? Now, notice I keep trying to get you all to understand DAY is a day. That stands for darkness, evil, wicked, hard times, sadness, everything, y'all. That day. That's what that is about. Now, if it says days, then that means just some days. We know that there's going to be more than one day for destruction. But for me, as a prophetess in the wilderness and a student of the Ruach, day mean evil day, wicked day, darkness at its highest. So listen to what it says. And the wicked was reserved to the day of darkness. Now watch this. What makes you think to the day of destruction? What makes you think that the Father is just going to use those that are reserved in the uttermost darkness? They are reserved for the day of destruction. What do you mean, Deborah? The angels that were chained down in the uttermost darkness, Yah is using them to fulfill revelation, y'all. He's constantly going down to the bottomless pit, sending the angels with the keys to allow the angels that is reserved to the day of destruction. He's using the bottomless pit angels to bring up destruction. Why? Because the day of destruction is not a day of Yah. It is a day that he have assigned evil and wicked to have their time. To do what? His will. So they are coming out. You think they'd be coming out doing what they want to do and acting crazy. No, they still following Yah's order. They're still following Yah's order. The locusts come from the bottomless pit. They're coming to still fulfill Yah's order. The two witnesses that's going to be coming. Who's going to kill them? He's going to the bottomless pit to pull out, to let up one that destroy the two prophets of Yah. See, Yah is using the bottomless pit and Satan and his crew on the earth to end this bad boy. And you all, Marcus Rogers and what's her name, Carrie Ann out here bragging that you chose Donald Trump. That shows you the seed of for sure from the flow of the serpent seed. You chose the serpent seed. You chose the serpent seed. So did Yah. To do what? The dark and evil and wicked. So while you praising yourself, putting yourself on a pedestal, calling someone else a false prophet, Carrie Ann, you need to sit your Carrie Ann tail down. And Marcus Rogers, people fools to follow you. You strictly darkness. A man that refused to identify with really who he is from the inside. Something wrong with you. You sick. So here we are in Job chapter 21 and verse 30. That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth the day of wrath. See that? What is he telling you? Mm-mm-mm. Not only they reserved for wickedness, Deborah, for the day of destruction. He said, guess what, Deborah? They're going to be brought forth. for the day of wrath. Same thing with Donald Trump. Could he have used the vice president, Kamala, whatever her name is? Yes, he could have. But I want y'all to understand what you don't. Y'all chose the best one for the evil and darkness that he knows is already resting within him. She could not, she cannot match the evil and darkness that Donald Trump has prepared for this world. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he didn't prepare, but Yah will. Now here it is in Job. Now this is Job. This is Job telling you what's coming in the end days. So how could Job tell you this? And y'all sitting y'all dumb tails here in America and can't even digest it and calling yourself spirit and truth and you got the light. You saved, you holy. And you can't even gain these type of because you're not who you say you are. That's why a lot of people need to stop trying to go up against the true spiritual ones because the true spiritual ones going to speak boldly. They're not going to have many following them, which is beautiful to me. It still match the narrow gate. I'll tell that to anybody. It matches the narrow gate. My platform match my platform, but the platform that I'm on, hey, it matches the narrow gate. And I give y'all all praise and glory. It's narrow. Because if the broad is where the destruction is, well, look like here in Job 21 and verse 30, that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. See, the ones that thought they was going to come to the earth with Satan, they got chained down to the uttermost darkness. God using them for the day of destruction. But what did he call it? The wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. Now watch this. They shall be brought forth of the day of wrath. That's Revelation, you guys. All the prophecies of all this chaos going to be going on coming from a bottomless pit. Yah has reserved them for that purpose, for that day. And guess what? That's what you see today. When you see Donald Trump and Kamala or whatever, whoever her name is, talking about Democrat and Republican, they got the whole world, not the whole world, they got the whole United States looking like fools, sitting here trying to debate which one gonna fulfill the darkness in this end days. That's all. You ain't voting for nobody who's gonna make the light come onto this country. You're voting for the one who's gonna bring you more darkness. So you chose the one. Congratulations. You chose the best. Because heaven chose them too. Only heaven knows Donald Trump can bring proper darkness in days as he has orchestrated it. So when you get back to my Proverb 16 and verse 4, Proverbs 16 and verse 4, like unto Yah has made all things for himself. So we know whoever gets into that position is for Yah's purpose. Yah's, not purpose, has made them no matter what. He made Donald Trump. But listen to what? Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Yeah, man, you know. I know I made some wicked ones, but they for the day of evil and wicked. Like unto Job 21 and 20, that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. So when y'all running around here with your head chopped off, talking about, oh, she didn't win. Use a fool, and use a fool of a fool. I give all glory and honor. I'm so grateful he never allowed me to get into that politics. Why? It was all planned in darkness, you guys. It was all about darkness. That's why this country is so wicked and evil, because their politics have always kept it under that line. Was it based on Democratic? Was it based on Republican? It didn't matter. It was based on who this country is, wicked and evil. It has killed, stealed, and destroyed, and that's what they thinking it's going to be great again. Continue to kill, steal, and destroy, to have what they have, to get what they get, to want what they want. This is what they are doing, and they're going to continue to do that. Someone is at my house, and I might have to get up to figure out who it is. It's most likely it's my oldest son. Why is he running over here? I have no idea. Hold up, you guys. 1 minute. Hey, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. That's that. He was first whining like someone was pulling up, then he started barking. I'm like, wait a minute, you can't have both of those. One mean one thing and the other one mean another. Let me get up and see what's going on. See, that's what Sister Deborah is, was, and always going to be. I take heed to what is going on. The voice of that dog said two things. Someone's pulling up was the whining. Second one was the barking. Let me know. Wait a minute. It's not who I thought it was. You see what I'm saying? And it was. I saw what he was talking about. He just assumed that individual was coming to the house, but he realized, no, that ain't him. Then he began to bark. That's, you learn. That's how he allowed me to learn my children. That's why I say people don't understand. Y'all would have given you the ability to know your children, and that at that level you know them enough to deal with them where they at, where they're going, but only where they are at. Okay, so I, Sister Deborah, would also cover. I still have. Where's my papers? Oh no, that's where we are, and that's strange. Where are? Oh, there they go. I got to get up again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, back again. All right. Now, when you hear a proverb 16 and verse 4, it tells you that Yah made all things. And then he tells you, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. We are in the day of evil. We're not in the day of prospering and making Babylon great again. We in that day of Babylon second falling. You know, in Revelation 18, it says, and Babylon has fallen. We're in the second one. We already completed the first one. We're in the second one, or the debris. So you're in a greater darkness than you can even imagine. And I know it seems like everything's going your way and you have everything, and oh, you just living to your best of your living. You go right ahead. Y'all don't have no problem with you doing that. Just know that that's your portion. Okay? That's your portion. What we're going to learn here is the Father is the creator over both of wicked and evil. So when they say, "Oh, when Yah knows have the last say," so no, he has the first one too. You're just too ignorant to realize he has the first and the last. The first was in the kingdom. The last is where we at today, the end days. Okay, That's what a lot of people don't understand. Yeah, he is. He has the last say so, but he had the first one too, because it was already predestined in the kingdom the way the last is going to go. Okay, so I want you to go to First Kings chapter 22 and verse 19. First Kings chapter 22 and verse 19. Sister Deborah is not going to hold you long. I just want to give you a little insight of you all are just, I say, lost with the cause and without, because you're really thinking that man holds the key to living. They don't even have hold the key to living. As I see that they definitely don't have the key to life, but living, they don't even have that either. First King chapter 22 and verse 19 through 23, I believe. Verse 19 through 23. Micaiah. Okay. Now we're at verse 19. Oh, don't tell me I got the wrong. Verse 18 now. Oh, verse 19. I switched Bibles and I know I should not have. And I'm kind of lost because one is highlighted and the other Bible is not. So I'm kind of going to be off a little bit. And he said, verse 19, 1 Kings chapter 22, verse 19 through 23. And he said, Hear thou, therefore, the word of Yah. I saw Yah sit on his throne, and all, I hope I'm holding this the wrong way to where I don't want it to mess up and you can hear me. First King chapter 22, verse 19. And he said, Hear ye therefore the word of Yah. I saw Yah sitting on his throne, and all the host of heavens standing by him on his right hand and on his left. Verse 20. And Yah said, Who shall persuade Ahab? And he may go up and fall at, what is it? Ramoth Gilead, Gilead, Ramoth, Ramoth Gilead. And one said on this matter, and another said on that matter. Now, notice that they are on both sides. Who are on both sides of the throne? Who is on? He has in the heaven, he has a host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left hand. Now, we talking to Micaiah, the prophet Micaiah. He's talking about the vision he's seen in heaven. He's seen the throne where Yah sit, and then he's seen a host of angels, which is the host of that was in heaven, standing on both sides of him, both sides of the Father that sat on the throne, and was asking who who can go and persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at the at Ramoth Gilead, Gilead, Gilead. And one said on one matter, and another said on another matter. So the host, which were the angels that were surrounding the throne on both sides, left and right, one was saying one thing and one was saying another. Listen to this, verse 21. And there came forth a spirit and stood before Yah and said, I will persuade him. Let's read that again. Verse 21. And there came forth a spirit and stood before Yah and said, I will persuade him. 22. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be the lion spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. One angel, one spirit, gonna be a lion spirit to all the prophets, which was that king's prophets. One angel is choosing the mission. Listen to what he says in verse 21. And there came forth a spirit and stood before Yah and said, I will persuade him. And Yah said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth and I will be a lying spirit. A lying spirit. It's a lying spirit. A lying spirit in the mouth of all the prophets. See how it takes one? Do you understand? It took one to be the lying spirit in all the prophets. I think he had 100 prophets' mouth. You see how heaven rumbles? While y'all got y'all tails down on here on earth trying to uh, 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 orchestrate it on this nasty earth, loaded with sin, wicked and abomination and evil. But we're trying to, not we, but they're trying to orchestrate it here on the earth. Like they got the whole lowdown in the kingdom and they lost it because he never given it to you to understand it or to measure it or to balance it. It comes in spirit and truth. It comes with the light. You have to be his servant to serve the right food for the spirit of those. And this individual was a spirit that stood before Yah and said, I will persuade him. And Yah said unto him, wherewith? Wherewith? And he said, I will go forth and this will be the lying spirit in the mouth of the prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth and do so, said the Most High Yah. Go, do it. You got it. You got it. Now watch what 23. Now therefore, behold, the Yah has put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these prophets. And the Lord and Yah has spoken evil concerning thee. Hello. Who did that? Who did that? Who did that? Y'all missed it. It went straight over your head. I can tell you now, and I haven't even uploaded this. You missed it again, as always. Think about what I just said. There was one angel pulled up and said, I will be the spirit, which was a spirit. I will be the one that go down and be a lion spirit. And y'all asked him wherewith. He said he would be the one that convinced them. But read, y'all. Go back to verse 22. Now you about to see it. Now 23. Look who did it. Now therefore, behold, Yah have put a lion spirit. A lion spirit. Who did it? Who put that lion spirit there? Yah have put the lion spirit in the mouths of all those prophets. And Yah has spoken evil concerning thee. See that? Do you think that he could send one angel to take on 100 prophets, lying mouths? Yes, he can. Because what did he do? He put the lion spirit, that lion spirit in the mouth of all those prophets. You see how deep that was? A lion spirit in the mouth of all those prophets. So they can tell his king that he should go on and fight the battle. He didn't listen to Michael Yah. He wanted to listen to his own prophets. So if you think that Yah did not do that with Donald Trump, The vice president, she was no better. She's dark as dark can be. She is dark as dark can be. But Yah saw fit which one he wanted to send to be the destruction for this country. That was Donald Trump. Now, is he going to come along? He's going to do the work. Is he going to do the work alone? No. Y'all not getting it, y'all. And it hurts my little heart, but I'm going to go and teach this thing. I can feel that you're not getting it, but I'm going to go and teach this thing. I'm going to go right back into what I just came out of. And that is First King. First King chapter 22, verse, I want to go back to uh, verse 21. And there came forth a spirit. First and foremost, I want you to rest right on 19 verse. And he said, Hear thy therefore the word of Yah. I saw I saw Yah sitting on his throne, and all the hosts, not some, all the hosts of heavens standing by him on his right and on his left. Now all the hosts of the angels were all around on the left side of Yah and on the right. And Yah said, Who shall persuade Ahab that he may go into up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this matter, and another one said on this matter. So you had angels saying this here and this and this and this. Okay, but listen to this. And there came forth one, another one, a spirit, and stood before Yah and said, I will persuade him. And there came, and Yah said unto him, Wherewith? And he said, I will go forth and I will be the lion spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. Now, this here is an angel saying what he will go down there and do. He will be the lion spirit that gets all these prophets to entice their king to go out. Now, what's to entice the king? Now, what's wrong with this? What is the mystery? What is the power punch in this? The power punches in this was the father was wanting to send an angel down to be a lion spirit. The angel could not just jump up and say, I'm going to be there. No. The power of what Yah sent down, it took one, just one, to be the lion spirit to 100 prophets. Come on now. Somebody tell me my father ain't got all power. You see? And not only that, you notice in verse 22 when Yah said unto him, Wherewith? And he said, I will go forth and I would be the lion spirit in the mouth of all the prophets. And he said, Thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth and do so. Go forth and do so. So watch this here. Verse 22. Now therefore, behold, Yah has put a lion spirit in the mouth of all those prophets. And Yah has spoken evil concerning thee. See how he orchestrated that? From where? His throne. He don't need your tear down here doing nothing for him. He can orchestrate everything from his throne. That's what we want to do. We want to put him in a little black box and say, you can't go nowhere, or we can put a leash over his neck and tell him, oh, you got to follow me, stand here, you got to move when I move. And that's how people take this creator. He just sits on the throne to be. And they don't understand he rules from his throne, baby. He's sitting on his throne telling them, and the whole host of heavens around saying, this, I go, this, I go, I do this, I do this. And then one stood up and said, hey, I'll be exactly what you need, a lion spirit. Okay, go down, do so. And he let him know it in verse what? Let's hit that part. In verse 23, and he said, and Yah has spoken evil concerning thee. So he know what he put down there. Evil. He knew that this man, this angel was going to deal on the level of those that were evil. You see, y'all know what he's doing. Donald Trump is not the I give or take, he's to me, I think he's the darkness that's going to start many things, but he's the darkness that at 20%. I'm just throwing it down. That's just me, Sister Deborah. That's no spiritual connection. But I'm thinking 20% and everything else gonna fall right in place. And then you're gonna start seeing all the darkness come out once he set that pace and America realized that hey, he ain't who that we thought he was. Even if it has to take him to go to leave off this earth, he's just gonna come to get that chaos. He's coming to get something started that's wicked and evil. It ain't got nothing to do with making America great again. Even if he got to come to start racial riots or start to make war or start certain things that take place, chaos in the land, pestilence or whatever, banks closing, whatever. He's the starter of it. Not the starter because Babylon already fallen. He's the second hand in the second falling. Because it says Babylon the Great has fallen. And then it said it has fallen. First has already taken place. Now we're in the second falling. A lot of pastors, bishops, priests, a lot of people don't know nothing about it. But I will give it to the priests in this day and time. A lot of them knows the plan of how God is giving them the power to do their evil and wicked. None of their power that they are doing is interfering with Yah's will. It's making everything fall under Yah's will. Because see, what y'all don't understand, y'all told the serpent, you're gonna have your seed and I'm gonna have mine. You think for 1 minute the broad gate is the gate leading to heaven. You lost. The broad gate is really it's what it's for. That's why so many people going that way. And that a lot of people will stand in that way. Somebody can get on here and be telling them all kind of mess. And everybody support them and stand with them. Subscribing, liking, supporting them, financially will do everything. But they the serpent seed. You see the difference? They the serpent seed. Look at TD Jakes. Look at Eddie Long. I'm pulling them out to show you how even among Judah, they will pick the wicked of the wicked and support them 100. So these men come and go. Even Pastor Evans, the one, what's his name, Evan, how he left out of here. Wealthy as type as wealthy can be, and he was evil too. They all were evil, and it wasn't that they did anything with anyone, but people have it really hard. People have it really easy to support wicked and evil in every shape, form, and fashion. They will send them to the moon and back if they could. That's how deep the support is toward evil. And this is what Yah wants me to understand why they can't support you. It's because I already told you my gate is narrow. Come go with me, baby. Come go with me, Deborah. And when you learn, Deborah, to come go with me, then you drop that trash like trash. Come go with me. I've been instilling that in you. I know you living and you're not a dead one, but I'm all truth. I'm all spirit and truth is speaking to you. Let it go and let it go. And that's the purpose of even showing me how Judah went all those 30 some years with not 30, yeah, almost 30, probably 25 years with Yeshua and still was evil. I said it again and again and again. I'm gonna use that because y'all gave that to me. Now when I get to Luke chapter 19, people are not teaching spirit and truth in this dark day. This is why I say, and that's why I'm in full understanding in how and why uh hell had to be enlarged. A lot of things that Yah has done, it's just like I can understand it 100%. It's because you looking at everything, you seeing everything for what it is, and you wonder why ain't nobody getting it on this your right side. Everybody getting it on the left, but ain't nobody getting it on the right. And those that's on the left getting it evil and wicked. But those on the right can't get it to line up with nothing. But this too is the will of the Father from the kingdom, from the throne. So in Luke chapter 19 and verse 39, it reads, and some of the Pharisees from among the multitude said unto him, Master, rebuke thy disciples. So they saying to Yeshua to rebuke his disciples. Watch this here in verse 40. And he answered and said unto them, I tell you that if these should hold their peace, the rocks would immediately cry out, Praise the mighty Yah. The rocks would immediately cry out. And you know what? Since I'm like, oh, woo, Father, I can feel those chills on my, woo, I can feel the chills. And that's when the Ruach is really loading me up with something I'm just not learning. And I'm getting it. Oh, I'm getting it now, you know. And he said, the Pharisees was telling the most Yeshua that he needed to rebuke his disciples. He's telling him to rebuke thy disciples, and that's just like saying someone saying that y'all need to get rid of his servants. Get rid of your servants. Don't deal with your servants. Get rid of them. Get rid of your true servants and let the dark servants remain. We can deal with that. We can support that one. We can get along with that one. We like that one. We subscribe to that one. We're good with that one. But get rid of yours. That's what the Pharisee telling him to get rid of his disciples. Not to get rid of them, but to rebuke his disciples. Listen to what he said. And he answered and said unto them, I tell you that if these should hold their peace, mm, 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 the stones would immediately cry out. Why? Because Yah servants that he sent down to work on his behalf need be. Why is it everybody thinking that only the darkness, the wicked and evil, is the only one that can survive or can make it or can do anything on the earth? As if God don't have his down here. You see? And I like the way he said, he let them know, wait a minute. If these have to, if I have to, they have to hold their peace and not say anything, the rocks immediately would cry out, letting you know. If your son he is down here to speak, let them speak. Let them be about what he sent them down here to be. And stop trying to control them. Take your tails over there with the dark ones that saying they prophets and pastors and leaders and bishops and priests. Take y'all dark tails on over there somewhere and sit down with them. And stop trying to rule and manipulate y'all spiritual ones that has a word of boldness in the way they speak, the way they say things, the way that they come to you, the way they speak spirit and truth, the way they show the light. Get somewhere over there in the dark side and stay there. And don't come here and out, here and in. I don't care for people who come in and out. Because that's people who want to play both fence and don't understand you don't belong on one. Because the spiritual ones don't play both fence. They stay in one fence. Even if they don't be on yours, they stay on one side of the fence. They don't keep playing on both sides. And to me, to go in and out, that's all you doing is playing the game. You another Judas. Judas. You ain't no different. You know. So play with yourself. So I said and say I like what he's saying here because he's actually letting them know if my disciples have to hold a peace, then the rocks will cry because Yah, these are the ones Yah chose for me to be in the midst of me. Heavens chose them from the throne. And if they got to come down here and be chosen by him and they holding their peace, well, somebody gonna have to cry out. And it's gonna be rocks and not other humans. Thank you, Father Yah. I will let immediately the rocks cry out. Not other humans, Deborah. Not another prophetess gonna speak for you. Not another pastor gonna speak for my pastors. Not another bishop gonna speak as a bishop on my behalf. Not another preacher, teacher, priest on mine gonna speak for me. If that has to be, come on, bring the rocks. Come on, rocks, cry out. Oceans, everything, sun, moon, come on, throw up. Because y'all sick. Everybody wants the worldly way of doing things, the darkness and evil way. They want to hear all that. They want to love on all that. They want to support that. But when the spiritual one step in, all they want to do is find something to accuse them of being a liar, a hater. I don't like the way they talk. I don't like the way they say things. They say this, they say this. Just you finding things because that wicked part of you needs some darkness to support you because too much light been revealed unto you. Too much spirit and truth has been spoken unto you to where the darkness said, wait a minute, you need some darkness in you, baby. You get too much spirit and truth. You get too much light. Let me give you a little something, something. She did, she did, she said it, she said it, she said it, she do this, she do this, she asked for this, she asked for take your tail somewhere and sit down somewhere. Serpent seeds. Okay? Stop playing it. Stop trying to play it for what it is. It ain't. Because whenever you see Sister Deborah to be anything outside of spirit and truth and the light and a servant of the Most High God, you are 100% serpent seed. I'm going to announce that right here and now. So you can say I'm anything that you want to say I am. But if you say that, then that shows who you are. When you are in the body of Hamashiach and you are the light, you'll be so busy speaking spirit and truth to others, showing the light of Yah in you, speaking to people, telling them his goodness, how wonderful he is, not up in your house sitting around trying to find a way that you can justify and clarify and identify who Deborah ain't and who she is. How about that? How you like me now? Okay. So I love that because, and I've heard it about the rocks crying out, but I just to hear him say immediately the stones will cry out. Why? Because Yah got his down here. And if it takes him to let the stones and the rivers and the oceans and the sun and the moon to cry out, let me tell you something, baby. It's going to. Because what he is about on one end, it's going to show up and show out on this earth. So what you so used to darkness and supporting darkness and agreeing with darkness and liking darkness. So what? That ain't gonna stop his light from being what it is. Let thy people that he has called to be servants on you serve you. And just because you ain't got the sense to embrace the servant, what the servant is serving you, get your tail somewhere and sit down somewhere and clown somewhere else. Okay, so I like that. I like that because that's just showing you the power of how Yeshua is actually telling you. The Pharisees telling me to rebuke my disciples, and they hold their peace. Let me tell you something. If they shut up, the rocks gonna immediately start speaking. Yes. Y'all ain't sitting here down here to be shut up or to be silent. That's why you know the darkness is for the darkness. It's because they so busy trying to silence the bold ones, those that speak in spirit and truth, those that are the true servants of the Most High God. We're gonna come and go as we are. We're not coming and we're not going with all this and all that and all this and all that and this. No, we're not coming in that way, and we are not going to go out that way because our greater gifts are in the kingdom. So even when people thinking they doing something, you ain't doing nothing until you doing it right. You see, what Yah say, when you hear the voice of Yah tell you to do it one way, you do it the way that the voice of Yah said you. Not the voice of Deborah, a voice of nobody, but the way the voice. But see, what happened is people don't have the voice of Yah talking to them. So they got to take their own flesh. And when they flesh start speaking, then the flesh start seeing negative. Well, I ain't doing nothing. Negative come in and start telling them. The flesh start ruling them from the flesh. And they can't see nothing as far as light and what is righteous. Now, Hopkit, Hopkit, how do you pronounce that? Hopkit, Hopkit, chapter 2, verse 9 through 12. Hopkit, is that Hopkit? 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 Hopkit, chapter 2, verse 9. Hopkit, Hopkit, chapter 2, verse 9. It's at Habakuk. Where that's at. Chapter 2 and verse 9. That's Habakkuk. Chapter 2 and verse 9. You know, I uh never read from that. Let me see if I'm in the right place or not. Find out here. Oh, I see what I'm doing now. I keep thinking it's my Bible. This is the other Bible. I'm looking for all mine that's highlighted. Now I got to search for it. Okay, and we're going chapter 2, verse 9. Hapkit, 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 Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 9 through 12. And let us, why you all thinking that the election was something special, so good. Y'all put so much good on this election, it's sad. It shows the sickness of so many people, thinking this man gonna bring them into somewhere, into some light. How sick people are. Okay, and it goes from verse chapter 2 and verse 9. This thing is tearing my head up for some reason. Why I don't know. Um, chapter 9, chapter 2 and verse 9, and it reads, woe unto him that covered an evil covenant to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Now, notice what he's saying. Woe unto him. I hope I'm not turning. Uh-uh. Woe unto him, verse 9, that covereth an evil covenant to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou has consult shame to the house, but cutting off many people, and have sinned against thy spirit. For the stones shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Okay? Woe unto him, verse 12, that build a tower with blood, and established a city by iniquity. That's Donald Trump. That's United Snakes that you thinking y'all finna bring great old United Snakes. Get real. Let's go over that again. In let's go over verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a tower with blood, and establish a city with iniquity. That's the United Snakes, y'all. This is the United States. And you all thinking that, oh, it's time for y'all to put you somebody in there that's going to make this same country that's been wicked and evil, full of abomination, kill, steal, and destroy to have everything it has in here. And you all really believe that y'all gave you Donald Trump to make it better. No, better is over for this country. Better is over for the United States of America. It's time for it to be the tail in which it was the head of wicked and evil all this time. Now it's time to drop off as the tail. Now, is it going to stop even wicked? No. But it needs to drop off because y'all done dropped it off. It is finished. So you can get whoever you want in there. Politics has always been wicked and evil. Y'all needed to keep you busy in your game. We let you have what you needed to continue your wickedness, which you saw from the kingdom before the foundation of the world. Okay? So you can say Everybody want to go applying the Most High Yah when they want you to see this country or this politics or this world in a way of righteous. No, baby, you can't pull him down into righteous. Because if you really want to know the truth of the whole matter, if that was the case, he wouldn't have put two trees. He would have left it with one, the tree of life. Hello. See, you're too stupid. You're too dumb and stupid to understand. The two trees represents two things from this beginning to the end. Which end or which side are you on? How you think he gonna be able to say the narrow gate and the broad if he don't know he done made the way? He created the way to the boat. That's how he can call one narrow and one broad. He can call one born of the spirit and one born of the flesh. He can call one serpent seed and one spiritual seed. He can call one darkness and he can call one the light. He can call one evil and one righteous. Who are you from this level of this earth that tell he that sits on the throne that rules it all to whom and what is, what was, and what's going to be? Hello. Okay. So even here, it reminds me of Donald Trump. I'm going to go on and take it from the beginning, and it's Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 9. Woe unto him that covet an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Verse 10. Thou hast consult shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and has sinned against thy spirit. That's Donald Trump. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Letting you show you that God's will gonna be done. It's gonna show up and show out. The stones, verse 11, the stones shall cry out out of the wall, and the beams out of the timber shall answer it. Verse 12, woe to him that builded a town with blood and established a city by iniquity. In iniquity. That shows you that's the same thing with the United States. What is going on? That if you say that you are a prophet or a prophetess and you're not confronting these situations, you're not bringing down the word. You're bringing in words, but you're not bringing down the word. See, there's a difference from when you're in the words. You're already down here with the words, but you got to bring the word down on the earth. You're going to be a servant of the Most High Yah under a prophet or a prophetess. How about that? You can't use your words. You got to bring down the word. See, that's what you see a lot of. They're bringing down their words and they adding, taking away, and they calling it the word. No, no, no. If y'all want you to speak on his behalf, you best bet he's want you to speak by the word and not the words. Not the words of your book, the words of your understanding or your speech, but the word that has what? All power to back you what? Up and to what? To bring you what? Down. Stop clowning out here. Okay, let's go to Numbers. Numbers 22. This is the last verse. Numbers chapter 22. I am so grateful, grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for Yah, for He's in me. He has taught me, and I'm so grateful for who you are. I am grateful, grateful. I am grateful for you. I'm just making up a song, y'all. But Numbers 22 and verse 31. Let's see what it's saying. In Numbers 22 and verse 31, then Yah opened the eyes of Balaam, Ba- Bolon, Bolon, and he said, and he saw the angels of Yah standing in the way, and his sword drew in his hand, and bowed down his head and fell flat on his face. Opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angels of Yah standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand, and he bowed down his head and fell flat. I think I messed up something. Okay, let's go back to Numbers, and let's go to Numbers chapter 25, Numbers chapter 22, Numbers chapter 22 and verse 25. And when the ass, now we're talking about an ass. Now, when the ass saw the angel of Yah, she thrust herself unto the wall and crushed Balaam, Balaam foot against the wall, and he smote her again. Now he's hitting the ass. And the angel of the Lord and the angel of Yah went further and stood in a narrow place where was no way to turn, neither to the right or to the left. Okay. And when the ass saw the angel of Yah, she fell down under Balaam, Balaam, Bolon, and Bolon anger was kindled, and smote the ass with the shaft. And Yah opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Bolon, Bolon, what have I done unto thee that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? Now, wait a minute. You mean to tell me an ass is speaking? You see, an ass is speaking. See, this is what a lot of the pastors and the bishops and the priests, they won't tell you all. Because why? It'll give the glory back to who? The Most High. Now, this man is hitting this beast, and this beast is dealing with Yah. He see the angel. He see Yah. He's at that level. What is he doing? He obeying what he see in the spirit realm. That's how Sister Deborah is. I don't obey what y'all think, feel, act, say, or what the world want to tell me. I obey the spirit. Even the ass know how to obey the spirit. But Judah and Israel, they can't even obey their own self. Now, ass, he's obeying Yah. That's what's getting him. That's why Balaam is Balaam is hitting him the way that he hitting him. He want him to obey him. He mad at what he did. But this animal was obeying Yah to the point where Yah said, speak. And the animal began to speak. Who going to tell me that Yah don't have the power to do what he want to do? He is the I am. This is what I am mean. And all that other people can say and mean and whatever they want. It means he can be whatever he want, how he want it, the way he want it, and he is all that he say he is, and who he's going to be, and who he want to be, and who he could be. Whether you accept him to be that, or go and get your tail somewhere and sit down. He is the I am. He got this here ass speaking. And then you gonna tell me a woman not supposed to speak. But what makes a creator let a woman be lesser than less, but an ass can speak? You see how sick y'all sound? And they would use this in the church. Or ass spoke, but you're gonna tell a woman to keep silent. You see how stupid y'all sound? See what they did? Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. None of y'all really ever knew. In the kingdom, it's not a he or she. We're all spirits. You see? We're all spirits. And guess what? We're all spirits down here. Had we looked and see each other like that, then we would have been okay. But one wants to be leader, ruler, king, and all this, and in the flesh, and all that brings in the flesh is wicked and evil and sin. That's what they want to be ruler over y'all. Because even I was in the tub, he was talking about, he was bringing up the spiritual battle. He said it's in the spirit, but it's in people. I'm like, that is so true. I never thought to cover it in that way. But that is so true. See how he said we fight, when he's saying we fight not against flesh and blood, but principalities, even in high places. He's letting you know that the fight is in the spirit. Okay. And if it's in the spirit, that means your spirit against my spirit against your spirit. Can you see it? No, it's in places that you cannot see. So it's not just flesh you thinking you battling with on the outside. The real fight is in the spirit. Okay. And that's why Sister Deborah speaks to people on the level of understanding. You can sit here and portray all you want on this platform in the live chat. But let me tell you something. I got your number. Always had it. I just watch this and give people the benefit of the doubt. But as he's revealing to me, you don't even need to do that, baby. You know who's who and what's what. Shut it down. You see? So don't keep on clowning, you know? And I'm learning. I'm still learning. Why? I'm still flesh. I'm learning to not let the flesh think it's this way when y'all already put in me the way that it is, the way that it was, and the way that it's going to be. So here is an ass that is starting to speak. In verse 28, it says, and Yah opened the mouth of the ass. Mm, mm, mm. And she said unto Balaam, what have I done unto thee, that thou hast smith me these 3 times? What have I done? That shows you the control of people. They want to have you in full control and only want to be, you do it they way, this way. The moment you move out a little bit, then they you ain't who you supposed to be. And now he's hitting this animal because he don't understand that animals is dealing with God in front of him, the spirit in front of him. You see, and he said he's getting whooped because you don't see Yah, and Yah trying to say you something. You don't see him, so Yah let the animals see what's going on. That shows you how sad it is in human that they can't see who Yah servants are and what they are here to do, but they can see everybody else. They can see everything else. If everyone could have, everybody would have went out to vote. If they didn't think that someone would see them, or someone would say something, or yeah, because in their own spirit they had who they would vote for, not knowing that either or could be voted for the darkness from for in this day. That means the serpent seed. He said the day I gave them, day, Deborah, it's called wicked and evil. Nobody wants to preach it, teach it, or minister. That's on them. So I, Sister Deborah, hope that you got something out of it. And I'm here to say it again and again. Stop putting people on pedestals. Stop making people something that they are not. Because if they're not speaking spirit and truth, they're not speaking the light, that's on you if you want to put them up high. You go on and put them up high. And I suggest each and every last one of you, even at the sound of this message, if you are on this page, and I'm telling you again, and I'm going to tell it till Satan and his seeds run off. I'm going to keep telling it because I love the way they get out of here. I love to see them go. because I already know who they are. If you're not for Deborah and you feel that you're against Deborah, it's time for you to get up out of off this page that Deborah's speaking on. I know it's the devil's platform. You can go on the devil's platform anytime you want to. I know that. But I, as Sister Deborah, I'm going to still talk the way I talk. I'm going to still walk in the spirit realm. I'm going to still speak boldly and let every word that is given unto me from the spiritual realm to speak, I'm going to give it. And I'm going to speak it the way he give it to me and not the way your little heart got to handle it or your little heart got to feel it. It don't mean nothing to me. Nothing. I tell any one of my children, hey, you ain't nothing compared to my father. When it come down to him, I choose him at a blink of an eye because he's my all in all. I've been with him too long to turn back and be licking people's feet in the way they want you to say things, the way they want you to do things, the way they want you to conduct yourself. Then they want to stand on the outside and try to play like they on the inside. Get your tail on all the way off the outside. I suggest you go on all the way out because that's really where you need to be. You don't need to be on the back end. You don't need to be in the back of the sanctuary in the back. Take your tail somewhere else where you think you can get it and get what you need to get. Because on this page, I'm going to bring it out even bolder than I have ever. Okay? I'm going to step into where the level he has moved me to and not be caught up with where everybody else is at or where everybody else is going or where everybody is thinking or feeling. You know, because it ain't about you. It ain't about me. It's about what you got to say to us regarding what Yah is saying unto you. Do Yah have a word for us? Do y'all want us to do this, and do this? As Sister Deborah been telling you all, your backpack, spirit and truth, the light, all of that has to do with the Holy Spirit now. It don't have nothing to do with Sister Deborah. It don't have no connection to Sister Deborah. I'm feeding the spirit and truth, the light, and the things that causes you to keep your backpack full. Why? We don't know how long we have. But the time that we have, we want to have enough spiritual food to feed others in case they pull up on us, in case they need it. Then you can have enough to feed somebody else. So I, Sister Deborah, hope that you got something out of this. I'm going to get on here and do my Twitter, and I think I do my Facebook. Uh, you know what, you guys, on this Facebook thing, I received a message twice, three, individual male. And I don't know what they call themselves growing up, what, but it's the strangest thing that he texted me this morning and said, why you are not answering. Women out there, Judah, melanated women, you have messed it up from the floor up for all women. You got these men thinking we ain't nothing. Now, what in the rats behind will give this individual this idea that I should be saying something to him? Now, watch this. Total stranger. The things that he say don't mean nothing to me. What was that? A couple of days ago, he texted on my Facebook message on my Facebook. And see what they go on there and they see you on the Facebook. They don't know you, but they want to get to know you. You got to be careful out here. Now listen to this. The first thing he said, hello, how you doing? I didn't answer. And that was what, about a week and a half ago. Then he says, a few days ago, he said, where's your location? Where is your location? I'm stupid. So it leads me to understand melanated women, black women, Hebrew women, y'all done messed it all up for women of our nation. Y'all done messed it up so bad. Y'all done gave them their way so bad to the point where they don't have no respect in the way they talk to you. What do you mean, where is my location? Then have nerve to text me this morning not text me, message me on my Facebook saying, through the message. He ain't even one of my friends. He ain't even got no business on my Facebook. You know what he said? Why aren't you? No, he said, why haven't you? Why won't you answer? Who in the rats behind is you? First and foremost, your questions don't require an answer because it's no communication in a way that you're supposed to be a man. And I am a woman that respond to what you say to me. That's not the way you address me. So I supposed to jump on there and yeah, my location is this here. How you doing today? It's beautiful. Or what's another one? Oh, my location is this here. The reason why I'm sorry I didn't answer you, I didn't respond. You sound like a fool. You women out there, you melanated women, you Negro women, you black women, you women of Judah. Let me tell you, y'all done messed it up for us all. Y'all have messed it up for us all. Because y'all have given these men too much leeway to not to have the respect, even how to communicate. So they gonna lose out. As always, nice looking, handsome man. But you think I care? His approach, his approach is horrible to me. You don't step into me like that. Uh-uh. You don't know me, I don't know you. You do not come to me like that. Furthermore, I don't even deal with people meeting people on my Facebook because I had to ask my son, well, what's all? Why are they on my Facebook? That shows you I'm too ignorant to even be on Facebook. You wonder why I'm on there. I'm on there because all my classmates and family is all on there. That's how I did the family reunion. That's how everything was done. Facebook. So I'm sitting them there and I'm like, who are you? This person is how did he get to my message? He's not even included my friend. How can they do that? I'm trying to figure out how you just jumping over ropes and thinking I'm supposed to say, oh yeah, beautiful day. Oh, I love it. Because they so used to women responding like that. I'm not desperate. Hello. I'm not in that stage of being desperate for your conversation, your words, your question, or anything. That's why I have not answered. Hello. And you won't hear me answering. Okay. So I say unto you, be careful out there. Don't just think you're supposed to just jump on any and everything because they asking you. No, no, no. Where's your location? You talk like a fool. Why ain't you answering me? Hello and goodbye. So I, Sister Deborah, say unto you, and I don't know, Sister Deborah ain't got no business on none of these platforms. To be honest, I ain't got no business being on none of them. I know the level of wicked and evil on all of them. That's why I call it the devil's platform. I, Sister Deborah, say to you all, I hope you got something out of it. And even if you didn't, I did.